Hi, my name is Sebastian, the owner of Lava Salt, and today I want to talk about a beautiful salad or like a beautiful entree you can actually make at a family or at a gathering or even at an event. I'm really going to focus on tomatoes. Using tomatoes and pairing them with some fantastically Melbourne produced bocconcini and some goat cheese, and I've also got some pork floss that I'm actually going to make some parmesan crisps with. So let's get started. To begin with, all I've done is I'm just going to get these beautifully ripe tomatoes and I'm just going to cut them extremely thin. So you just got to make sure that you cut them as thin as possible. And the best way to do that is always ensure you've got a really sharp knife and make sure that your tomato is not too overripe. So this has got a bit of, you can see the juices coming out of that already. It's perfect. Great texture to be able to use. And really, I don't want to cook any of these tomatoes. I want to use their natural flavoring. They're really great. So I'm just going to build the tomato right through the actual ring so it stays nice and close together. And what you can actually see is this beautiful little ring that is formed. It actually shapes the tomato really well, and I'm able to actually just compress and press that as close as possible and just build that as I go as a bit of a stack. Once you've done the tomatoes, now I'm going to actually add just a little bit of my bocconcini cheese. You want to cut them exactly the same way you did the tomato, nice and thin. I'm actually featuring my smoked lemon chili salt, the perfect complemented season that you can actually add to this. So all I'm going to do is just a little drizzle, a sprinkling of that smoked lemon chili salt, and it really works a treat really. Now I'm going to add the next set of, these are actually cherry tomatoes. They really work really well for this recipe. I recommend that you actually get a blend of different types of tomatoes. Therefore you get all these different intensity, sourness, the sweetness, and the burst of flavor that actually comes to these kind of tomatoes. Now I'm just going to add some good old-fashioned basil, and basil really works as well with this dish. I'm just going to just lightly bruise it, just very lightly. So just do that, just crush it with your hands. You just get all those lovely oils that comes out of the basil, and just layer them in. You want to remove any stalks that you might have. You don't want to have any of those woody bits in there. There you go. I'm going to add a little bit of my beautiful goat cheese. So all I do is with the goat cheese, is you just want to just very lightly just press them, squash them, so it actually just softens a little bit. And this is going to be like your topping of the actual stack. And it really works really well for the salad because you've got bocconcini, you've got your tomato, and then now you finally got your goat cheese. So I'm just folding it and just softening it up a little bit so it actually is spreadable. And if you can actually leave this out for about 30 to 40 minutes outside, you can then actually spread it out. So what I'm doing now is just going to put that in the center, just a little bit more. And all you're doing now is just use a knife or a palette knife or any knife that you've got, and just very gently just press that in. So it actually, as you're smearing Vegemite or you're actually spreading butter on toast. Okay, so just to finish off that stack, I've got a beautiful little crisp garnish that you can use. And what I'm doing here is I just got some close to 80 grams of grated Parmesan cheese. I use Grana Padano, which is one of my favorite cheeses to use, so one of the best of the best. And I've got some good old crispy pork floss. Just my little trick. You don't have to use it if you're a vegetarian. You can just see the texture on the actual pork floss is just so beautiful. It's got the umami, salty flavor. And with the Parmesan cheese, it's just going to be absolutely gorgeous. On a pan, have a bit of a ring. If you don't have a ring, you're welcome to free flow. Just a ring like that really works a treat. And sprinkle the cheese just liberally. Just scatter that very, very lightly. As you can see, the heat's building up. I'm just going to lower the heat a little bit. Lift that not used to it, you can just see what it looks like. It's got this beautiful texture. It's pretty hot. But I'm just going to let that rest over there and let it cool down. And you can just take your stack of your tomato stack and add a couple of crisps on top. And as your friends just eat through the soft creaminess of that goat cheese, you've got your Parmesan cheese as well. So I've actually got all my ingredients that I need to assemble my 3 cheese tomato stack. I've got my beautiful pork floss and Parmesan crisps. I made some basil pesto earlier, and I'm going to give you a link to the recipe on my video. It's just got pretty much pine nuts and basil and Parmesan cheese in it. I've got my smoked lemon chili salt, and I've got my stack. I've got some garnishes, a bit of mint and a bit of basil. I've used the baby mint and the baby basil because it really works really well. And to assemble, all you've got to do is just have something really flexible to lift your stack. Just place that in the center. And just to be safe, I always recommend just make sure that you just press it one more time. Remember, this has actually been in the fridge for close to half an hour, so it's going to really help. And very gently, you want to take that stack out. Just press on the edges if you find that it's not coming out as easily as you want it. For this, just a little bit of that salt, my smoked lemon and chili salt on top, and now we're just going to begin to plate. So just use your basil and just start to just put drizzles of it right through the plate. So you just got this beautiful green array of flavors, and the basil pesto really works a treat. To which I'm just going to grab a little bit of my tomatoes. I'm just going to place them just very strategically just on the plate. A couple of these beautiful red russet tomatoes as well. Just keep them just close to each other. Look at that. Just those lovely, elegant basil leaves and mint. Just place them anywhere you like. I just like to just place them just around the plate so that it looks very pretty. Break up your crisps. You can just see how wonderfully that looks so good, and just place that just on top. That is my 3 cheese tomato stack with a bit of pork floss and Parmesan crisps. A celebration of tomatoes, a celebration of cheese, and a perfect way to blow your guests away with this simple, easy, but a chefy elegance to it. I hope you enjoy.